Hello there and welcome to Wondercraft, and what have we got for you today? Well, we have a request from Prince CharMiner, who asks, could you possibly do a tutorial on how to give items custom durability in Minecraft? Let's say you have a piece of steak, when you eat it, its durability bar goes down. So what I've done is I've created this system for Wumperfruit, because we don't use steak on this channel, and we are going to eat this right now. It is just a regular Wumperfruit. Let me eat this, and I still have it, and it has 2 uses left. I'm going to eat it again. 1 use left, and then I eat it for the last time, and it is gone because I've used it all up. You could change the text that it shows with the uses, but let's show you how this all works. So, we have a fill clock here, which is making sure that these 2 redstone blocks keep going on and off, and if we go into game mode 1, we'll be able to see inside the command blocks. We'll see that this is testing for a player with a score of 1 or more in the scoreboard Apple Eat. Apple Eat is a scoreboard which is type stat.useItem.minecraftApple, which essentially means that this command block and comparator here are testing for whenever anyone eats an apple. If someone eats an apple, it is going to output to this command block and this whole row. This row just works for apples. If you do want to do other foods, you would have to make another row, and you would have to use 2 more scoreboards. So it's okay. The system does have quite a few flaws, and I'll go over them a bit later. Anyway, in this command block, we have a command which is adding a score of apple eaten of 1 to anyone who has just eaten an apple. So apple eaten is different from apple eat. I don't know why I chose to name them so similar, but I did. Apple eaten is a dummy objective, and essentially what it's going to do is it's going to keep track of how many apples each player has eaten, and that command does that. It then moves on to these 3 commands right here, and each of these commands will give a different effect. So this command right here, we'll go through it in detail, is a give command, and it's going to give anyone who has just eaten an apple, this bit here, and anyone who has eaten 1 apple, so the apple they just ate was their first apple, which is detailed in this bit right here, and it is going to give them an apple, which displays lore, which is the purpley stuff, which says 2 uses left. That's where you change it if you don't want it to say 2 uses left. If you want to draw like a little durability bar, you can do that, that is fine. Then this one right here, it's going to do pretty much the same thing, but it's going to give an apple which says 1 use left to anyone who has eaten 2 apples by this point. The next command is for someone who's eaten 3 apples by this point, so they have essentially just used up the apple, and this is going to set their apple eaten score back to 0, so essentially resetting the system, so it will cycle through these each time someone eats an apple. Then it is just going to use this command block, which is going to reset every player's apple eat score, which is just going to stop this command from this comparator from outputting. So that just resets the system, and that is pretty much it. So there are a few problems with this, as I said. If I grab 2 Wumperfruits, it's not going to let me do that, is it? No, if I grab 2 Wumperfruits, you can see that there are problems. So let's just give myself a bit more hunger, because I do want to use up 2 of these apples. Does not want to... There we go, it's going down. Right, let's eat this apple first. Okay, that worked well. 2 uses left on this one. No uses have been used on that one. Okay, let's eat this one now. So 2 uses on this one, and 1 use on this. This is where the problem is, because you can't give items, you can't give a special like notification to items which are disappearing. The food isn't staying there, it's just giving you a new one each time, and you can't keep track of which food you're eating. So if I eat this one now, the one with 2 uses, the 2 uses one is just going to disappear, and the next time I eat this one, it's going to give me one that has 2 uses left, even though that one said it had 1 use. It doesn't work brilliantly if you have more than 1 item that is the same that you're going to eat. So that is the main problem with the system. If you had an apple and a steak, say, that would be fine. They would work perfectly together. You wouldn't find any problems. But if you do have like 2 apples or 2 steaks, then you are going to encounter problems. Honestly, I think you're just better off using just regular, give someone 5 pieces of bread, say, if you want the bread to have 5 uses. But you know, if you want to do it that way with the apples and durability and stuff, that's fine. This is pretty much how you do it, and that's about it. So, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you loved it, why not subscribe? If you do have any suggestions for concepts or creations that you want to see, make sure you hit me up with a private message. I do read comments, but it can be a bit iffy because there are quite a lot of them. I don't want to miss your suggestions, so if you do send me a private message, I will usually respond, probably a few days late because I'm not great with them and YouTube's system is annoying, but that's besides the point. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye!